thanks for joining me. So I hope this is helpful to you. I get asked daily about my food prep. I've been food prepping for about 2 years since I really had about 50 more pounds to lose on Weight Watchers, and I kind of realized that food prepping was really going to be my key to success. I am a nurse, as most of you all know, and I work 3 jobs. And I love being a nurse, but in order to be successful, I have to prep my food so I don't go to work and have temptations. Of course, I still have temptations, but really this is my key to being successful. So I always get asked, how do you food prep? How do you know what you want to eat? I think, quite honestly, it's just kind of been part of my acceptance of this is going to be the rest of my life. I just need to pretty much eat the same thing and be okay with it. I incorporate different dinners on days I don't work. I incorporate different foods just to kind of change it up. So I do have kind of like a 2-week max with my lunches. Obviously, I have to apologize. I'm Italian, part Italian, so I speak with my hands. So anyway, I have a 2-week max kind of on my lunches. After 2 weeks, I'm over them and need to think of something else. So we are on week 2, thankfully, because that actually makes my food prepping a lot easier for me to think. So of what, like for me to prepare, I should say. This video will be quite lengthy, I will say. I'm going to try to really go into depth on how I make some of my stuff. I'm going to show you, how I make my Taco Bell bean burritos for one point. I'm going to put my lunches together with you. I'm going to make my trail mix. So it's going to be really informative. If you get sick of listening to me, obviously turn me off. But let's get started. So what do I do to food prep? So I start every week, I look ahead. I am a very organized, to-do-y type of person. I have a calendar that I live my life by. This is February. You can't really see it because of the glare, but as you can see, Thursday's already crossed off because, well, done with the day basically. So I look ahead. So I know that I have 6 days that I need to food prep for with all of my jobs. So I knew that I was going to food prep today for Saturday through next Thursday. I usually don't go more than 6 or 7 days. This is a large food prep for me. Sometimes I only go 3 or 4 days, but it takes me a little bit longer to do 6 days. On average, it takes me about 2 hours to food prep from start to finish. I've done about an hour worth of food prepping, and the rest I'm gonna make with you. So I look and I say, okay, I need 6 days. Then I start making almost like a menu, and that's how I kind of organize myself from there. If I'm on week 1 of my 2-week max, I try to think of a lunch that could be easy to food prep and that I'm not really gonna get sick of. So this week, for me, I'm sorry, I apologize, I have a little bit of a dry mouth still. Kind of getting over a respiratory infection and just have that nasty, gross cough that never leaves. So anyway, I have this menu that I use. Let's go this way. Can you see it? Okay. So I write down, Saturday I work 3 jobs and they're all different. Sometimes I work only, I don't work 12-hour shifts on some of my jobs. So like Saturday, I'm only working a part of a day. So I only need a lunch and a snack for Saturday. I'm gonna eat breakfast at home before I go to work. Sunday and Monday, I need breakfast, lunch, and snacks. Tuesday, I need breakfast and snacks because I'm going to be able to, I'm actually going out to lunch with a friend to talk about Weight Watchers, yay! And then Wednesday and Thursday, I need breakfast, lunch, and snacks. So that way I know when I'm food prepping how much I need of what. Then I kind of make a menu, and on the side, these are just ideas. I write down my points so I can kind of keep track of how many points I'm going to have a day. So I make Kodiak cookies, chocolate cookies with Kodiak mix and applesauce, bake them. They're 1 point each. I eat them before I work out just to kind of give me something in my tummy because it's usually 4 a.m. I make my egg sandwiches 30 days at a time, freeze them. So those are 4 points each. I have Premier Protein, 2 points. I'm gonna do some yogurt and fruit. I do my lunch here, which is gonna be fried rice, avocado, mini avocado, holy avocado, things that I got at Walmart, chicken, squash, my snacks, bean burrito, my Taco Bell bean burrito for 1 point, a Baby Bell cheese, fruit, eggs. I make a trail mix that's amazing. And then I add, my RX bar will always be in my bag in case if I'm really hungry and I need more food. That's 5 points. I don't put that in my tracker. So I make my list of my menu. Then I make my grocery list of what I need based on my menu. Then I go grocery shopping. I don't usually go grocery shopping and food prep in the same day. That's just way too overwhelming for me. Today was kind of a no choice type of thing, so I grocery shopped this morning. And now I have everything laid out. So what I do now is I decide I'm gonna food prep. I use my menu to get everything out of the fridge, everything out. And I'm gonna show you that in a minute. Makes it go a little bit faster. I don't miss anything because trust me, it sucks when you get to day 4 and you've realized you've forgotten your lunch for the day. It's kind of pointless then. So let's see here. Real quick, let's go through my kitchen. So these are all of my lunch bags. I'm able to do 3 full lunches and then I have little mini bags for like my half days. So as you can see in my kitchen, I have my garbage kind of set up, makes it easier. I have my scale, handy bags. This is stuff for trail mix. These are my breakfast sandwiches. This is gonna be bean burritos. I have my cheeses. I do sugar-free Jell-O and a thing of applesauce. These are eggs from Costco, hard-boiled eggs. I throw pack in. This is all free stuff. We're gonna do avocados. I really am trying to get more vegetables in me, so I bought mini cucumbers. I probably won't end up eating them, to be honest with you. Thought is there, excuse me. This is for breakfast. I'm gonna cut my watermelon later. First watermelon of the season. Is it summer yet? Chicken, squash, fried rice. Then I start my kind of daily assembly thing. So I know I need, this is gonna be Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and because I don't have a lunch bag for Thursday will go here, and I'll put the drinks in on Saturday or on Wednesday night. So I get everything pulled out. Super. Now I can put it all together. I usually am in my pajamas with music playing and try to make it a comfortable environment, relaxing, right? Doesn't need to be too stressful. And let's begin. I'm gonna turn you this way. So I'm gonna come out in and out of the picture a lot because I'll be throwing stuff in the back there. But I'll leave you like this so you can watch what I'm making. Goodness gracious. It means I'm talking too much. My cough comes back. Okay, so I start with breakfast. I freeze my egg sandwiches. I have about 1 more week left after this week. Then we're gonna make 30 more egg sandwiches. That will be a video because everyone always asks me about my egg sandwiches. I freeze them. I need breakfast for 5 of my 6 days. So I'm gonna pull 5 out. This will go back in the freezer. Then I simply just go put them over here. Okay, I wanted to show you also, I also pre-pack my drinks for the day. So I like Powerade Zero. It's 0 points and I like it after I work out. My Monster, I know, horrible, but you know what? Can't give up everything. I like the Aquafina waters. I love liquids and I try to get as much in me as I can. And I drink my 1 Diet Dr. Pepper a day, usually for lunch as a treat. So I pre-pack all my drinks too. I will also make a Premier Protein with, I have an espresso machine, and I mix a Premier Protein with a shot of espresso in the morning. And then that's what I drink after I work out just to replace my carbs, my carbs. That won't do anything, my protein. So I have these that are pulled out in my fridge. Okay, so drinks are all laid out. Sandwiches are now over there. And then what I do is on my menu that I've made, I put a little check mark when I have food prepped it and placed it over in the little day thing. So next on our list is yogurt and fruit. This is gonna be a 0 point addition. I do have a heavy morning, a heavy breakfast, because I get up at 4 to work out, well, 3:30 really, and work out, and then I usually have a 12-hour day. So I do like to eat a lot in the morning. It helps me not eat throughout the day as much. Goodness me. Again, I use the non-fat Greek yogurt. If you didn't watch my pizza video before this, get these at Costco, a 2-pack for like $5.49 or some ridiculous cheap amount like that. Best thing about freestyle is you do not have to measure this out. It really has actually saved me quite a bit of time on food prepping, because I would used to have to weigh these out, and I actually didn't eat a lot of yogurt just because it was points. But since I eat a lot of non-fat Greek yogurt now, I really have noticed a difference in it holding me over. What's funny is, when I'm sure most people did this when freestyle first started back in December, oh my goodness, I was like, I'm gonna eat Greek yogurt all day long, like every meal. And I would have these ginormous bowls of yogurt for breakfast, and I got pretty sick of it pretty fast. I remember when Smart Points, when it switched over to Smart Points, or I guess Points Plus when it switched, gosh, that was a long time ago, when it switched to Points Plus, and we could eat bananas for free, and you would eat like, your 4 bananas a day. That's ridiculous. But hey, I didn't get fat by eating too many bananas. Anyway, so now what I have found is this nice portioned, reasonable amount of yogurt is plenty, and I don't get sick of it. And just trying to see if you can see more. There you go. Okay. Yes, I do put a Splenda in my yogurt. I know a lot of people are against artificial sweeteners. I don't eat a whole lot of them. I usually have one in my yogurt. The way I see it, we all have our own opinions, and you need to do what's best for you. And I will not eat Greek yogurt if I don't have a little bit of Splenda in it. So it's what's best for me, and it works for my lifestyle, and that's just what works for me. There's no right or wrong in my opinion. This program is really just kind of what you want to make it. Okay, so I got some non-fat Greek yogurt and raspberries going down the hatch, and then blueberries. And we have 5 days of breakfast. P.S. I usually eat before I food prep, so I don't eat along the way. Because I always go, oh, the raspberries look really good. These blueberries look amazing. I hate when you think that a blueberry looks moldy, and then it's really not, but you stare at it forever. Okay. Never thought that I would have somebody watching me put my food together. It's kind of weird, actually. Okay, put the lids on these bad boys. So there is 5 days worth of yogurt and fruit. And yes, the fruit will last about 5 days. Don't usually go over 5 days. So every day, but tomorrow is breakfast. So I'm gonna go over here and put them in their appropriate slots. Okay, so that is the yogurt. Now, I always have in my lunch bag, I always have an RX bar like I told you, and then I put an instant oatmeal in there, and they're kind of like my emergency food. There are some days that I am so hungry, and I would definitely, I need these essentially. So I always put them in my bags. I would rather have to use those than something else. So all of my cheese now, I kind of go to snacks, breakfast snacks, and then I do lunch. So cheese going in. Okay. And then these hard-boiled eggs from Costco, they come in this big pack like this. You really can't see anything with that light, can you? Let me see. See how dark it is. It's pretty dark. Anyway, these hard-boiled eggs from Costco come already hard-boiled in their own little package, and they come as a 2-pack. So I literally take this and I put it in my lunch bag for food prepping. So I need snacks for every day because I always need snacks. These are really cheap at Costco too, and these last, like, these are good until March 7th. Sometimes you just make sure you check the dates if you go buy them because they'll sneak, you know, the ones that are gonna expire sooner up front. So I always pull them from the back. Yes, I'm one of those. All right, sugar-free Jell-O is going in next. I'm really kind of picky about my Jell-O, actually. These are strawberry kiwi flavor, really good, and lemon lime. Just extra. I always feel like I have to have something after my lunch, so these are kind of nice. They're 0 points, and it's just something else to kind of finish my lunch. Okay, then I put an applesauce in there. 0 point unsweetened applesauce. Okay. So I got my cheese, eggs, applesauce, Jell-O. I eat a banana in the mornings after I work out, or like a half of one before I work out. Cuties are in season, super good. So I usually do 2 in my lunch bag a day. Yes, I eat a lot of fruit. I love fruit. So these go down there. All right. And then I'll cut up my watermelon, and I'll probably keep it at home because when I get home from work, I always feel like I have to eat something. And I mean, it's gonna be dinner, but it's just that feeling of, oh my gosh, I'm hungry. So I love watermelon season because it's super easy. I can just take some bites of watermelon, take a shower, get changed, do all that. So now I'm gonna make my bean burritos, my Taco Bell 1-point bean burritos. All right, so I'm gonna make 6 of them. So when freestyle happened, fat-free beans became 0 points, which is amazing because I used to make these bean burritos before freestyle happened, and they were 2 points because the beans, I would put like 1 point worth of beans. So now that they're 0, they're only 1 point. Seriously, so good. So, I cannot live without these Olé tortillas. 1 point each. I mean, I don't even miss regular tortillas. Really, they are so soft. They freeze really well. They're really difficult to find in my area now. Walmart has decided to not carry them, I guess. And I think they're becoming really popular. So Amazon has them. They're pretty expensive, which I kind of can't live without them. But they freeze really well, so if you do find them, stock up. Or come bring me some. So tortillas, they're really soft and pliable, and they're only 1 point. So I throw a tortilla down on my paper towels here. Took a pack out of the freezer, and they actually defrost pretty quickly. Still a little frozen. I really don't think you can see anything. We're gonna have to work in the dark. All right, we're working in the dark. I probably look better since my ghostly white makeupless face shines so bright in the light. So you just slather some fat-free refried beans down on the tortilla. Boom. No, I don't measure them now because I've made them so many times. I do know really how much I used when they were points. But now that they're not points, it really doesn't totally matter. You know, something to keep in mind, I mean, it's so nice that stuff is 0 points. You know, these beans are 0, not 1 anymore, but it's still calories. So as easy as it is to like overeat on freestyle stuff, I mean, you really have to remember that everything we eat is calories. So I try to remember that. Okay, then Walmart, my dog is looking at me like I'm absolutely crazy and I've lost my mind. I have. Walmart, Safeway, they carry like literally hot Taco Bell hot sauce. They have all their flavors, mild sauce, hot, green verde. I like the hot sauce. So then I take the hot sauce, I pour some This is 0 points. It is literally 0 calories. Go figure. Pretty cool. I love bean burritos from Taco Bell. I think, my gosh, I haven't checked in a while. They used to be like 8 or 9 points, something like that. I don't know, I should check it out, but these taste just like it. When my husband is home from working, I make a few extra and keep them in the fridge, and they make really good quick snacks. Then I just take my fat-free mozzarella cheese and I sprinkle some right on top. So the Lucerne, I know Kraft has a brand of fat-free mozzarella cheese as well. And it's 0 points, I think, for, like 1/4 of a cup or something or other like that. The Lucerne brand specifically, which is a Safeway brand, you get more cheese for less points. So that's why I use specifically the Lucerne. All right, now it's time to wrap my burritos. So my burrito's done. Now I wrap them. This tortilla ripped, which they don't usually rip. Wrap, wrap, wrap. There's one. Then what I do is I put them in baggies, individual baggies. Put them in my day over there behind me. And when I'm ready to eat them for a snack, I take it out of the baggie and I heat it up for about 30 to 40 seconds, depending on how hot your microwave is. Gets the cheese melted and the beans nice and hot. Oh my goodness, it's so good. You have the protein from the beans that will hold you over. Obviously carbs from the tortilla, but it's a really good snack, and I do not get sick of eating this at all. I feel like it's real food also. So I'm all about real food. I've never done and can never do like a detox or a smoothie detox. Oh my goodness, I need real food in my body. That's always been kind of my thing too, you know, like I want food. And I think for me, like Weight Watchers, I was telling somebody that joined a couple weeks ago, I said, for me, I'm a competitive person, so I compete with myself. And I say to myself every day, basically, how much food can I get for as little amount of points? And I think that's what keeps it interesting for me. I mean, you know, this is all monotonous. We eat the same thing. We have to make an effort. If you don't make an effort, it's not going to come off. I mean, for crying out loud, I made an effort to make the weight come on, so I can make an effort to get it to come off. But for me, it's just like, it's a challenge every day. What can I eat, you know, for the least amount of points? All right, there are my 1 point bean burritos. 6 of them, they go over here on their day-to-day. Okay, now, let's see, we have, trail mix. So, excuse me while I put some stuff away. So this trail mix, my mom actually kind of came up with. I might not have enough chocolate chips to make 6 of them, but we're gonna do as much as we can. So kind of saw the latest and greatest craze on Instagram. These Lily premium baking chips. Lily's dark chocolate, stevia sweetened. I love dark chocolate. You can have 30 chips for 1 point. They are mini chips. 60 chips for 2 points. So 60 chips is 14 grams. This is the only thing I weigh anymore. So I make a 4-point trail mix that actually kind of killed me at first because I don't usually eat high point snacks, that high point snack. But once I started eating it in the afternoon, I eat it in the afternoon, and apparently I can't count and talk at the same time. I eat it in the afternoon, and it really is a lot of food. It holds me over. It's just amazing. I'm obsessed. So Cheerios, I use a half a cup of Cheerios, which is 1 point. I use rolled gold sticks. So trick about pretzels, the rolled gold brand, you get way more pretzels for less points compared to the other brands. Oh gosh, I can't even remember the other brand now. But the rolled gold brand, I get the sticks and then I kind of break them into pieces. And the sticks, 14 grams is 1 point. So my trail mix is going to be a 4-point trail mix. And I'm going to make 6 of them real quick. So I have Cheerios, half a cup in the bag. I am usually I'm pretty good. It's literally a handful of sticks, and I did this backwards. I usually put the sticks in first so I can break them up, but we're gonna obviously put those in second. 14 grams of sticks go in the bag. The best part about this trail mix is when you're done, you have this like salty, sweet powder. It's so good. And then chocolate chips. So we put 60 grams of chocolate chips, which is 14 grams. Oh, it smells so good. This is why I have to eat before, because I would sit here and just totally eat so many chocolate chips. Okay, 14 grams. And then we do 1 pack. I like stevia or Truvia, whatever. A pack of that. All right, so I make 6 of these. Let me go quickly here. This is why it takes kind of a long time when I have to do 5 or 6 of these. When I have to food prep. Let's look at that. Spot on. Gosh darn it. When you've been doing this for 2 years, you get pretty good. I still don't trust myself. So yeah, some people will probably ask, why do you have to like measure stuff still? I mean, don't you eat this stuff every week? Yeah, I do eat this snack every week, but I don't trust myself. I don't trust my hand. I know I will get bigger and bigger and bigger portions. So we'll use a scale. Those are the Cheerios. This is the stuff I probably should have done before I started my video. Sorry. Now you get to watch me fill bags. You had nothing better to do, right? It is like so hot in my house too. Usually I'm in bed by now. But I also usually drink a beer when I food prep. I try to make the experience as enjoyable as possible. Good news is I'm gonna have enough chocolate chips. Look at that. I tried to sneak one. Anyway, I don't have a beer tonight because tomorrow's weigh-in. So a lot of you know I have been above my goal weight. And I had to pay a monthly membership for January, and February just got charged to my card. Fine. It's the way life goes. I didn't do anything wrong. I started lifting a bunch of weights. November, I basically got told I shouldn't run anymore, ever. So my cardio aspect of that went down tremendously. Anyway, it's just been an adjustment period. I actually got 14 pounds above goal weight, and I was not like going crazy. I was not eating a bunch of shit. I didn't go off the, the deep end. So it's just really a nice reminder of like, wow, this is an everyday struggle. Anyway, so I had a really good month. I lost 8 pounds in January. Tomorrow, if I hit my goal weight, oh darn it, I've got the Cheerios in this one. Tomorrow, if I hit my goal weight, I get my refund for January and February. So that would be 80 bucks. But I am 3.4 pounds away from my goal weight. Actually, my high end of my goal weight, so you have to be within 2 pounds of your goal weight. So I'm 3.4 pounds away. I don't think I lost 3.4 pounds this week. I've had some big losses in January, and my body doesn't usually lose a big amount like that. So it is what it is. I had an amazing week, actually, of eating and working out. My workouts were awesome. And I'm blabbing now because watching me fill bags with chocolate chips is probably not the most exciting thing you've seen. Ooh. Okay, pretzels done. Stevia. Anyway, so no beer tonight. Try not to eat salts the day before weigh-in, I'm one of the crazy weigh-in people. I go in same outfit every week. Make sure you shave your legs before weigh-in, right? All that good stuff. Cut your toenails. Oh, I would love some coffee and light and ice cream tonight, but gonna hold off. The other crappy thing is I weigh in at noon on Fridays. I really connect with my meeting leader, and she moved, actually 2 years ago when I first started my meeting that I was going to got, like, the whole meeting got canceled. You know how if there's not enough attendance, they cancel it. So I drive 40 minutes to go to a Friday at noon meeting to be with my meeting leader, because that's really important. You have to connect with your meeting leader. I mean, this person is involved in such a private and intimate part of your life. I mean, you know. So anyway, it's at noon, so that totally sucks. Because then you never really want to work out in the morning. You don't want to eat breakfast. So we'll see. I will let you guys know tomorrow. Thank God my trail mix is done. Woo! 6 of them. Okay, now let's see. We did trail mix. We are on to lunch and then we're done. So holy guacamole, I love them. They're 3 points each. I kind of have like room for them now that we're on freestyle. I found these at Walmart, which I like a lot better than the guacamole. They're wholly chunky avocado. All it is avocado. It is so good that I might not even eat it for lunch. I might eat it as a snack with some salt. Love salt. But perfect to food prep with. So 6 of them, boom, done. Okay, now we're on to lunch. So I only need 5 lunches. So first thing that goes into my lunch, my acorn squash. I had acorn squash last week and butternut squash. I made both and then I did half and half. I much preferred the acorn squash, actually. It hit the spot. As most of you know, if you're friends with me or you've known me for a while, oh my gosh, I cannot stand vegetables. I am not a vegetable person. I have to kind of trick myself into eating them. I know they're so essential, but it's really hard for me to eat vegetables. So I do love squash. And the best thing about this, I grew up eating acorn squash or like butternut squash, and we would eat it in the little boat like this, and then we would put a ton of butter, like real butter, right in the boat, and brown sugar. So totally defeats the purpose of squash. But as you can see, I'm just doing 1/2 per day. And I found this amazing Truvia light brown sugar that I put on top of this. So when I heat it up to eat my lunch, oh my goodness, it's so good. Lester, you are so weird. You are the only dog I know that likes squash. This dog knows when I take my squash apart. Okay, so you're asking yourself, how do I make the squash? So I get the acorn squash from the store, cut it in half, scoop out the insides. Then I just simply cook them in the microwave. So I get a pan, I put them upside down in the pan. So here is squash, scooped out, upside down. These are smaller squash. Then I fill the pan with some water and I put them in the microwave, and I do about 20 to 25 minutes. You can kind of tell when they're ready because I can squeeze them and they're soft. You also can tell because I can take it apart really easily. That's it. Those bad boys are done. Put them in my thing, my little food prep thing here. Heat it up 30 minutes. Boom. I also know I will not eat squash for dinners just since I have it for lunch every day. So I have 6 of these. I'm going to use my last one and kind of just split it here. You're not supposed to be in the kitchen, Buster. Yeah, Daddy J would get very upset if you're in the kitchen. Out of the kitchen. This is like a recent thing where he loves squash. No, any kind. Spaghetti squash, butternut squash. Maybe it's the smell. I don't know. Definitely a picky dog, and he usually only likes meat, so who knows? Who knows? Squash is done. Okay. Whoa. All right. Coming back. Here we are. Trivia brown sugar. Just take a spoonful here, and I just put a little bit on top. Then when I cook it in the microwave, when I reheat it for lunch, it melts. I mix it all together. Golden. Again, people have their own opinions about trivia, whatever. It helps me eat squash. That's how I feel about it. See, I didn't even pack my cucumbers. Okay, next in is the rice. So I do brown rice usually. I found this chicken fried rice at Trader Joe's. Scanned it in Trader Joe's. It came up as 4 points for 1 cup. I thought, oh my God, that's a killer deal. Too good to be true, right? When you know that it's too good to be true, there's something wrong. So anyway, I bought a bunch of bags. I got home and I started thinking, that really was too good to be true. I wonder if it really is a cup. So I actually put it in the calculator, typed it in. No, it's actually 7 points for 1 cup. So a little depressing. I was a little frustrated, especially since you scan it and that's what comes up. I mean, let's be honest, we don't have time to, check every single thing, and we trust what we scan. So a little frustrating for me. Half of a cup is 3 points, better than 4. So made 3 points worth of chicken fried rice. Small little, a half a cup is nothing, really. This is a half of a cup, right? Y'all know what it looks like. So I started thinking, I need to beef this up. So did some chicken fried rice. I did the mix, the cauliflower fried rice mix that I got at Walmart. And I put 6 scrambled eggs in this mix. Eggs are free now, which is awesome. That would have added 12 points to my fried rice mix here, but now it's basically an extra egg a day. And what I'm gonna try this week is, like I said, normally I do a half a cup of brown rice, which the brown rice I eat is 2 points. So I'm gonna try fried rice. I actually haven't tried this since I made it. I'm gonna try it here with you. Told you I eat while I food prep. That is good. Okay, so I knew I was gonna make six days worth, and I measured out basically a half a cup per day of the chicken fried rice. So I know that's in here. And then I just dumped the cauliflower, which is all the free stuff, and the eggs. It's not gonna be exact. And this is where I have this feeling, in a week I'm gonna eat 6 servings of chicken fried rice. I have accounted for 3 points a day for the chicken fried rice. Might eat 2 on one day, might eat 4, whatever. I know in 6 days I'm gonna eat 3 points worth every day of chicken fried rice. So I don't really know how much I should measure out, but I'm just gonna try starting with a cup, and I know I need 6 servings. That's gonna be, I don't think enough, maybe a little less than a cup. Because I have the half a cup when it's cooked of chicken fried rice, plus then all the, oh yeah, I'm gonna get a ton of rice actually. Wow, look how much is left. And then I only need 5 lunches, so I'm making just an extra serving to have in my fridge. So this is all that's left, so I'll go add a little bit. So squash is free, right? I'm doing 3 points for my rice a day. That is so much rice. That is so much food. Oh my goodness. And I missed the bowl completely. I'm a clean freak, but when I food prep, I'm definitely not neat and tidy. Okay. I'm so excited. About this fried rice. So here we go. 3 points worth of rice every day. This one has a lot in it. And then I only needed 5 lunches, so with my 6th one over here as extra. All right, so I got my rice, my squash. Now it's time for the chicken. I have been really digging these rotisserie chickens. Just they taste so much better than getting frozen chicken. They take a little bit longer to food prep, obviously, because I want to pull the white meat off. But since I had time, I enjoy them so much more. I kind of have discovered a quicker way to do this. So one chicken basically gets me 2 meals. So I'll have a little bit extra white meat. I'm gonna pull a bowl out. 4. So all I do is, and I do save the dark meat my dad eats, my dad and brother. I hate touching chicken too, so that just doesn't, it sucks, but whatever. It is what it is. I don't measure my chicken anymore. The nice thing though is I did measure it last time just because I was curious. So you want to take the skin off. Kind of over the past few weeks have discovered how to actually get the most of the chicken white. I don't measure my chicken anymore, but last week I measured how much my one serving, because I split this breast into, a day each. Basically it's about close to 3 to 4 ounces of each side of the breast. So this is all of my meat, and it just goes right into my food prep bowl here. So I do, while I'm doing this chicken, let's see, what else can I tell you? I do utilize the freezer quite a bit. For example, it's cartilage, gross. Blech. My breakfast sandwiches, go into the freezer. Oh, now Buster's really gonna drool. If I have to make more than 6 days worth, people always ask, like, how do you know it's gonna last 6 days? Well, you don't really. You know what? I usually put these in a bigger, I'll have to do this later, a separate bowl for my parents. So I do utilize the freezer quite a bit. And I just think, like, would this last if it was in the fridge? So, like, would my raspberries and blueberries in my fruit and yogurt, would those raspberries be good in 6 days? They'd probably be on their last day. When I buy the stuff, I actually really make sure, they're maybe not quite super ripe. They're ripen up a little bit. Having a tough time talking and pulling chicken out. So, and I get these chickens from Walmart. They're actually, other than Costco, the cheapest. Costco has, did you know, I could pull the wishbones out, I never thought about that. Did you know that not only is Costco's rotisserie chicken the cheapest, They also are 1 pound heavier than all the other chickens. Nifty, huh? I just cannot go to Costco for chicken though. I have to go as like a once a month type thing. I get a lot of stuff from Costco. I get my Premier Proteins. I drink one of those every day. 30 grams of protein. They're pretty amazing. And my Jarlsberg cheese, which is 1 point a slice. That's another favorite of mine. And what else do I get from there? I get a lot of stuff. Obviously the fruit. My applesauce, totally a bargain deal there. My hard-boiled eggs, my Greek yogurt. So that's about a once a month trip. Okay, chicken is done. Buster, you're being such a good boy. You're on the carpet. You want a little bite? Don't tell anybody. Catch. Nope, he didn't catch. Horrible at catching. Lunches are done. I need to wash my hands. 1 second. All right, so then just heat lid. And then I'm gonna show you how I pack my one bag. And then what I do is I just pack my bags. Luckily, we have a beer fridge in the garage. And when my husband works out of state, out of town, I use that beer fridge to keep my food prepped lunch bags in. So yes, I own like 8,000 lunch bags. It just helps. It's just helpful. All right, double check my menu that we got everything. Rice, avocado, chicken, squash. We packed everything. Let's pack a bag. I really like these lunch bags that I have. They're pretty amazing. Okay, this will be for Sunday because Saturday I don't need all 3, so I don't need the big bag. But they're e-bags. I got them on Amazon, and then they're insulated. They have a pocket in the front. Oh, look at this is an ice pack, and I buy these on Amazon too. They're super thin, and they fit really nicely in the bag. So, like when I work at my one of my jobs, we don't have a lot of room in the fridge. It's kind of an asshole move of me to like stick this in our fridge if it was small too. So this is pretty cool because I can bring all my food, put the ice packs in, keeps the stuff insulated for a long time. In my front pocket, I usually keep spoon. Usually keep spoon. Ooh, that's a shitty spoon. I usually keep my RX bars and my oatmeal. Then there's 2 pockets on the side, and then there's a pocket on the top that I keep some like emergency snacks in. Always have emergency snacks. And so this is what it looks like. And then I just pack this bad boy up. So the only thing I'm missing is my Kodiak cookie. I'll have to make a video on that to show you guys. And my Premier Protein. So then in goes the lunch. I think I should have purchased stock in Tupperware, I'm telling you. It's a little ridiculous, actually. You know, it's just all about making my life easy, though, really. I mean, that's that. Oops. And this stuff on the top so it doesn't get squished. there I have it. Here's my day. So I am ready. I'm gonna pack the rest of my bags and get them in the fridge. And I'm gonna be done food prepping. So I hope that you learned a little bit. It's been 55 minutes. If you are still watching this, I am sure you're very, very tired of hearing my voice. I really hope it was helpful. I really enjoy doing this. I try to keep myself busy when my husband is out of state working. I'd rather do this than sit and watch TV. I'm not much of a TV person. So I am always looking for suggestions. This is something new. I think we're gonna do some egg sandwich demonstrations. We'll do, what else did I suggest? No, I can't remember. But anyway, we'll kind of go from there and see what you guys want to see. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm always open to questions, suggestions, and whatever. And on that account, I wanted to show you, since I packed Sunday already, this is what my counter looks like. All ready to go. Not bad, huh? All right, Buster, say goodnight. Say goodnight. Good night. Goodbye. Goodbye. Yep. Thank you for watching.